Hey guys, welcome back to the channel on this road to 2000. This is going to be episode 321. Let's get down to business and see what we can do today. Right, here we go. Okay, we've got the white pieces. So it is the English time and they are instant reply, which is very interesting. Bishop's coming out. My bishop's fianchetto as well. So take the center. Okay, let's just try and develop the rest of our pieces. Yep. Want a castle. Develop the bishop. Again, that's just pointless. Just get pushed. So I'm just going to bishop e3 for now. And then maybe try and push my way in. Okay, they want to get rid of that. For the time being, I'm going to keep it. Now, it's not the end of the world just nipping back. It's fine. So maybe we push them back first. Okay, that's interesting. So I think first and foremost, I mean, I was thinking of coming in here, attacking them, but they can just run out of the way or push. And if they do, then I kind of have to take. Otherwise, they're getting really too close, and my king's then going to come into potentially a bit of trouble. So, I don't know what to do. I think maybe I'm going to take that. So they're going to take back with the... Okay. Now, just make sure everything's okay. So knights, right, maybe just jump in here, potentially check. Are they going to take it? I'm going to jump in. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that. They may just move their king to the side. And then I start... Oh, whoa, okay, cool. They're looking at this, so I need to be a bit careful here. I need to... Going to drop back in here. Just make sure nothing is trouble. And then maybe try and push them away. Push like this. No, it doesn't quite work. Got too much power on this d4 square. So maybe just... yeah. Let's give them a little... let's give them a nudge. Maybe just develop and then... I want to keep this bishop here. Well, I want to keep it on the board as much as possible. Okay, this is an important moment in the game. Okay. b4. What happens if we go b4? It kind of opens up a diagonal with the bishop at some point potentially. However, the knight is in front, so I don't need to worry about it too much. Where do they go? They can't come in here. We just take. So they then have to potentially go back. Bit of a wasted move. So we're going to do that and then maybe get our rook into the game. That's an idea. Initial idea. I think pushing is just stupid. It opens up around the king way too much, and all they have to do is go back again. Okay, so they come in. I'm gonna ask the question because we've thought about this for a little while. We don't need to think anymore. So they want to swing in there. This could come alive, attacking the rook at some point, but I mean, surely... I just want to see that again. Just moved forward, just to try and connect the rooks. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, wow, that's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna take, Definitely going to take. And then take again. They're going to take, we're going to take, they're going to take, we're going to take. So lots of exchanges there. I think they just take, otherwise I take and then potentially. So if I take now, they're going to, sorry, I take, king takes, check, win a pawn. Then I need to be a little bit careful because they can attack me, but I can just go over here, a6. But that's quite slow. My queen is then out the game. Then I've got to come all the way back, and then it's quite long. Don't know how I feel about them. They've got doubled up pawns. My pawns aren't looking too bad. I think I am going to say goodbye to that. That is a good bishop, but it's just so easily eliminated. Maybe I just get the rook in the game first. I'm going to see what they want to do here. Do you know what? Come to think about it, was I better off going rook b1 and then I could have taken check, come in that they want to undouble the pawns. I get it. Yeah, mate, that's just gonna go. That's just gonna go. Maybe this was better. Rook b1, then I could have taken, and if they come here, I take. They take. I take. They take. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. If I come in and attack, it just gets met like that. And then if we take, queen's protecting. So that's not quite happening just yet. I'm going to nip in here though anyway and see what they want to do. Maybe target this pawn. I think that's the way forward. Got to be careful. This pawn here is only defended by the bishop. If the queen gets involved, okay. Can't do that because they just take the pawn. Can just defend it, I guess. And then maybe push away. Less things on the board, it's not so much of a concern. Or was I better off just taking the pawn? No, I think just save the pawn, because if that pawn goes, this is a passed pawn and it's very close to promotion. So I think I'm doing the right thing there, just trying to keep things solid. Okay, they're protecting. Now, if I push them away, okay, they're also looking at this twice. So first things first, I have got to defend that again. There we go. And then I'm going to push them away. I don't know why that. Let's push them away. Ask the question. Don't think I'm missing anything at all. They've got one move, yeah. Okay. Now, I guess maybe try and get this into the game. There's also a check, which would be quite... Actually, it's not too bad. If I jump in here, though, is that probably better? Or do I just want to keep my king tucked away? I am going to jump in here, I think, and attack the pawn, but... Alright. Really tricky now. I suppose I can move this now because we don't need to defend like that. And maybe come in and hit. But it is defended. I I just think the king... I'm going to pull my king right back. I just got to be a little bit cautious. I don't want any checks. Ideas of maybe just jumping in here, slamming this in there if they take. Oh, that's a good move, isn't it? I can take that. I can take that. Because if they take back... Wow, so they're going to win the... They'll take back with the rook. So maybe I should have got the queen over here first of all. So they're pawn up. How did I messed that up completely. Bad calculation. So going back, I should have got my queen in here first. Totally messed that up. Kind of annoyed about that. What did I do that for? What am I doing? Yeah, I just gave away the rook. So if I had have got this here first, then I could have taken. And then I'm protecting. Oh, I'm such an idiot. That's just a really bad calculation there. I've got to be careful now. I mean, I can't really afford to trade off anything, but... Jump in here, maybe? I mean, that pawn's weak. These pawns are so solid. One moment of madness. Why did I think I was winning material? Is that a move? Then maybe get the queen involved. That's the problem. That is the problem. And if I move this queen, that's big problems as well. Check doesn't do much, does it? They just go to the side. I think maybe we have to just try and protect. No, they can just win the pawn. I'm in trouble either way. Gonna check, and then we're just gonna try and come in here, I guess. It's the only thing I can really do. They've then got this. They then win the... I've got to defend this at least, no? But then I lose both the... I mean... This is definitely resignable. Got nothing. Jump in there. This is just... I mean, it is what it is. Messed up big time. So if I'd have moved the queen first, that would have been a much better idea. They're going to pawn checkmate me. Not quite. Yeah. Check, bang, mate. Or even with a queen. Okay, so let's go back. I mean, a moment of absolute madness. Now, so it it always says all the way back C1. No, so I should have gone for the free pawn. Okay, so what about that though? Okay, they just push. But then say I take. Does that not work at all? No, they... What? Oh, because they take. Okay, so it just doesn't work at all. Yeah, just... I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I'm going to have another game. Going to have one more game. All right, come on, come on. Here we go. So let's see what we get this time. Now, just develop. Develop. Castle. Okay. Probably want to come back. If they let me. Okay. And then castle. Stop them coming in. Just going to push. I should really have castled, but the tension got the better of me. Right, let's just defend the pawn. This pawn's a little weak if this knight has to move. I guess just push again. Is that just too much though? Or do I jump in here? Takes, just too much. I'm going to push. And I'm going to castle. If I take... They're going to take. I take. They take. So it doesn't work. Right, okay. Let's just castle. I'm going to lose a pawn. Oh! Right, okay. Try and develop this bishop. And then try and attack the queen. I think we just drop back. Yeah, it's not too bad. So a pawn down annoyingly, but it's still early. Still plenty of time. Right, let's attack the queen. And, okay. If we attack again. Right, okay. So, how do we figure this one out? Now. Keep pushing. Hang a pawn. What is wrong with me? I keep doing this lately. Just hanging pawns. Hit them again. Okay. If we push them back, now where do they go? Right, okay. I mean, I can't take, they just take. That is annoying. That's gone. Just gotta go. Right, they're looking at my rook. How do I get this without... Can't defend it like that. That is interesting. If I jump in here, attacking. Okay. So this come back. All right, come back and attack. I know queen's looking after it, but what about this? Attacking everything, and then they can't. But I should have. I think their rook gets into the game. Okay, let's figure this out. I think that works. Okay. 2 pawns down. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Now, come on. Yeah, that's what I wanted. This takes. Coming this way? No. They just take. Okay. It's a shame my bishop can't be over here. Can't really be afford to trading pieces, but I just coming this way. Does it do anything? I've got nothing. I've got nothing but to try and trade that off and try and just evolve my pieces a bit more. I mean, yeah. Jump in here. I'm clutching here. I'm really clutching. Ideas of maybe this and queen coming in, but does nothing. Yeah, they just want to trade all the way down. I get it. I get it. Just make a little space for my queen. Sorry, my king. I know that pawn there as well. Do they think I'm coming in? Is that what they thought? I mean, I think that's just definitely worth winning back a pawn. Surely not. I mean, and then that's quite solid. Now they've got the bishop pair, which is absolute nightmare to play against. So are they just looking at... They're looking at that pawn. This pawn's more important because this pawn, this bishop stops this pawn moving. I know this pawn's a runner, but I just kind of have to do what I've got to do. Little check, why not? They go in the corner now. Check. I've got to be a bit careful about this pawn as well because I think this is the way forward. We're just looking at this pawn potentially twice. Looking at this pawn. If this bishop moves, we're looking at this pawn. Why that? I guess we can try and hit them again. I mean, we take, they take, we take, check. Potentially. They push here. That would be risky, I think. I'm not sure. That's a good move. But have I got anything, say, like this? Then jump in, bang. I'm going to go for it. They can attack the queen. They can attack my queen, though. Backed up by this. Maybe this is best first. Or do I just jump in here? Then this. I don't know. You know what happens, they just attack. So I need the queen not to be guarding the square. Mate. Right, okay, so. But they're probably aware of the sequence or the pattern. So I don't have much hope, and I didn't have much hope before, but it's weird. This is kind of parked over here. I guess they are worried about this pawn and my queen being so close. If I take, then I can pretty much take this one, and this pawn's a runner. So they may just try and get rid of that, but that would be too slow. What the heck? Okay, so they've taken their eye off of... Hang on a minute. But why? If I jump in here, then what? Either I'm missing something or... Because of that. I think if they come back now, that's just solid. And then they could even just come back. I think they need to be a little bit defensive here. Yeah, they're seeing it now. They must have seen it. Have I got anything else? Queen goes back. I come in. They go here. Then I have to back up because I can't afford to exchange queens. Oh. This? It's cheeky though, because if I do this, queen comes in. So that ain't gonna work for me. What about this? They just go back, don't they? They just go back. I can't do that. I'm doing it just because I have to move. They may attack, yeah. Can I not jump in here then? There's no checks or anything like that. Maybe that. Okay, we're being awkward. That's for sure. That. And they couldn't take because they'd be in check. That. Let's just check. They can't take. That feels good. That is somebody who does their puzzles regularly. Wow. Saved. Saved by a little... We didn't give up though. Okay, we played with 87, they played with 82. I mean, it was... And here I just kept on going and I just... So maybe bishop out. I'll just take it. Okay, just take. But the queen takes, I take. Not the end of the world with the queens off the board. I'm always actually... I always say that anyway, so I should have... And here I just gave up another pawn. Like stupidly. And that's fine margins. Those are the things. Okay, once bishop all the way back, I get it. It wants it round this way instead. Potentially. And I couldn't do anything. They were wise to it. I left the pawn hanging, but I mentioned it though, so hang on. It's saying queen check, but then what? King in the corner, and then what? Pawn still hanging, so you want me to come back? Oh my god. And then they start pushing. I mean... Right, anyway, look, let's not worry about that too much. I mean, it's not winning. It's, I mean, it's 1.7, a good advantage, but I'm never going D7. I'm never going D7. I mean, maybe I should be seeing that, but I'm never going D7. And then here it's equal. And that, we just picked up on it. Bosh. Wow. Funny how games turn out sometimes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.